Hey guys, Shades here, and I'm bringing you a series of Sabotage games that I got while playing, I think it was like 40 or 50 games of Sabotage with my friends the other day. We went on a 50 games win streak in a matter of like 3 hours, and it was a lot of fun, and you should try sometime with all your friends. Anyway, so there are a couple things I want to talk about during this video. The first of which is, I wanted to know if it would be okay for me to upload demolition games. Be I mean, I get good scores in them, but that's only because we kill horror, and I don't personally think kill horroring is a very fun thing to watch. But I'm not sure, what everybody else thinks, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Is it okay for me to post demolition games, which I usually kill horror in? Second thing I want to talk about was the AK-74U versus the FAMAS. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the AK-74U, covering, it's over. People think it's overpowered. It's been nerfed twice already in two different patches. The first patch is nerfed its rapid fire, which was amazing, and its grip, which it's barely noticeable at the moment. But what I want to talk about was, first of all, why do people think the AK-74U is overpowered? It's not overpowered, it's just overused. And I know that a lot of people keep saying that it's not overpowered, just overused. But think about it. I mean, maybe among, submachine guns, it's a little bit overpowered. But if you try to compare it to assault rifles, it's never, not never, I won't say never. But usually, it's not going to beat an assault rifle, long range. Assault rifles will usually win long range, which is why I'm going to talk about the FAMAS too. The FAMAS, there we go. So the FAMAS is the other gun that people get ticked off when you post games of, or I've heard people get pissed off, not pissed off, just ticked off, not ticked off. They just don't like your videos because they think it's too easy to use. People, I don't get it either. The FAMAS, it's got a high rate of fire, and it doesn't have the most damage of any assault rifle, although it's got pretty good combination of fire rate and damage. Personally, I love it. I love it. You're gonna see it in a lot of my vids. I'm pretty sure I must have at least one of them in this video right here, along with me using the AK-74U. Anyway, so the FAMAS. I've also one rumor I've heard is that if you put the burst, the what is it called? The give me a second here. Oh crap, what's it called? Whatever, there's a reticle. Oh, it's a reticle. Reticle called burst on your red dot or your reflex sight. It'll actually take away the recoil that the FAMAS, or I guess any other gun uses. I don't know. I've only tried the FAMAS. I personally don't like it, but I know some people who do. But yeah, FAMAS it doesn't have a lot of recoil, but I've heard on the PS3 it has even less. It doesn't even have up and to the right recoil, just up and down. Which, if that was true in Xbox 2, that would be amazing. But it's not, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think that the major patch they did with the AK-74U, the first one that patched rapid fire, that one actually had a large impact on it. I remember the day before I had rapid fire, it was tearing shit up. The next day, it was still tearing up, but it wasn't really, doing the same amount of damage, and it took a few more bullets to kill people. I was fine with that, so I switched over to the grip. But recently they released a hotfix patch, what do you want to call it, that would just barely nerf grip. I mean, not even a lot. It was very minor, and it would increase the sway you got when shooting the AK-74, but it hasn't really affected the game that much, so I can deal with that. So yeah, I'm not sure if they've really done a lot, with the patches to that kind of stuff. You tell me, leave in the comments whether you think that it's been, really hurt, the AK-74U, and tell me if you think they're doing a good job of patching that gun, because I personally love it, but if they nerf it too much, who's gonna use it? They're all gonna switch to better guns, like the FAMAS, wink wink. So, the third thing I want to talk about was larger than that topic, actually. I was gonna talk about the patches that Treyarch has released and how well they've been going at it. I remember last year when we had Modern Warfare 2, they Infinity Ward was not doing good patches at all. In fact, it took them a long time to do the care package glitch. It took them a long time to patch the two shotties, the whatever the akimbo shotties were, 1887s. They weren't doing a good job. But Treyarch, on the other hand, they're taking advantage and making themselves look like heroes here, and I think they're doing a pretty good job so far. I mean, I realize people hate them for patching the sniper and stuff, and I realize that that may be extremely unpopular, but to an extent, it wasn't a bad decision on their part. Um, you know, who wants to have a bunch of Zergrizzes, fake Zergrizzes, in their domination game? I mean, I personally don't. I don't know about all you, but the objective is what matters to me. But other than that, so they patched the sniping at the very beginning. Um, so yeah, there was the initial sniper nerf. After recently, I don't remember many in between now and then. Of course, there were a lot. Like they patched it so you couldn't choose the same map more than twice, um, which made a lot of people sad that they couldn't play Nuketown over and over and over. But recently, they I'm pretty sure that they released an RCXD nerf that made it 75% as powerful. Don't quote me on that. But they've been working to patch the knifing, and they've done a pretty good job so far. I've been noticing that the knifing is not pissing me off as much as it used to. So yeah, there's those patches, and I love that stuff. In the future, it's been rumored, and I'm pretty sure they confirmed it, that they're gonna patch Second Chance, so that when you down somebody, you'll get the kill when somebody else kills them, and the person who killed them while they were in Second Chance will get the assist. Some patches, though, I want them to implement in the future. I really want them to patch these three things that I can think of right now. I want them to patch Ghost, because Ghost makes slow games, and slow games are not fun to play. People sit in corners using silencers and Ghost, and you'll never be able to find them. Matchmaking needs to be patched too. I'm having a hard time finding games sometimes. I mean, it's very slow and hard, and you'll lose lots of time trying to find games and stuff. Last thing, noob tubes. That's self-explanatory. They've been popping up a lot more recently. Anyway, video's coming to a close. I'm gonna go ahead and say subscribe, favorite. I don't care what you do. Just leave a comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.